Place an Aston Martin DB11 in the midst of the SUV cases and L cars of the present activity and it emerges like a condensed painting at a yard deal. Forcefully wrinkled, with a low rooftop and small openings for windows, the DB11 is strong and rigid through the waist and swelling at the wheels. It's an auto that seems to have been driven straight off an automobile fair turntable and onto the road. But then, when it's cutting past the slackers, the DB11 radiates a particularly retro vibe. There's an unmistakable association with the past in the DB11, and a ton of it needs to do with the V12 before the driver. Not that the 5.2-liter is old, really. The motor is basically all new. It's the sumptuousness of the thing that influences it to appear pulled from an alternate period. The V12 profits by chamber deactivation and two turbochargers. Those turbos blow into the motor's nostrils, maddening it to create 600 pull and 516 pound-feet of torque. Power goes ahead, solid, ideal offset out of gear, and there isn't a trace of turbo slack. While the experience of a V12 is one that makes us nostalgic, the DB11's speeding up is entirely of the 21st century. Blitzing to 60 miles per hour takes 3.6 seconds, and the quarter mile goes in 11.7 at 125 miles per hour. A Ferrari California T is faster, yet its growling and yelping V8 appears somewhat common in the wake of hearing the DB11's 12-barrel thunder. It's a bit amazing that the DB11, at 4,222 pounds, is heavier than the DB9, the auto it replaces. Be that as it may, alongside the 5,000-pound Bentley Continental GT, the Aston is flexible and elegant. The DB11 is based on Aston Martin's new fortified and bolted aluminum structure that will in the end supplant the organization's maturing V8 engineering. Darted into that aluminum structure is a versatile suspension that never manhandle the driver, regardless of the possibility that he or she chooses the firmest of the suspension's three modes. Fast ratio directing offers genuine feel, with minute material pulls beating through the wheel. Under cornering loads, the front tires press hard into the blacktop and start screeching as the DB11 approaches its 0.94 grand restrain. Dissimilar to numerous present-day execution autos, the DB11's suspension quivers and moves because of diligent work. Those little developments don't aggravate the Aston's taking care of. However, their quality gives an exuberance and character that adjusts the DB11 more with GTs of the past than with the seemingly immaculate and electronically recreated driving background you get in, say, a Mercedes-Benz S-Class car. The DB11's nearer association with the street appears in our sound estimations. At 70 miles per hour, the DB11 makes 70 decibels of generally tire commotion, a figure in accordance with economy autos. At completely open throttle, 86 decibels of murmur make themselves known in the lot. Beside the clamor levels, there's nothing inside the DB11 that is even remotely economical. Delicate cowhide, flawlessly sewed examples on the seats and dash, and another infotainment framework obtained from Mercedes-Benz present a solid defense at the DB11's $214,820 base cost. While it isn't the fastest or the sportiest auto to be had in the low $200,000 territory, the DB11 weds, in fantastic form, old thoughts with current building and outline. It's a charmer.